What is up, Marvel Universe Fanatics? It is Ash Rock back with another review. This is going to be on the San Diego Comic-Con 2013 Deadpool core box set. It's a mouthful. That's what she said. Oh, God. Just, that's how we're going to start this review. Fuck it. So here it is, man. I'm finally reviewing this for you guys. I did get this big thanks to Ram Aurelio, my buddy. He did go to Comic-Con and he did pick up a couple extra box sets. He managed to get quite a few of everything, really. And he had some extras and he sold me one at face value, man, with shipping and everything. So that was really nice. So thank you, sir, so much. You are a lovely man. I don't know how he's going to take that, but whatever. Bob was here. As you can see, the artwork on this thing is an absolute gorgeous. Let me pull this back just a little bit, but the art is really cool. I love this thing big time. You got all the various characters there: Squirrel Pool, and Kid Pool, and Lady Deadpool, and Hermaphrodite Pool, and a bunch of other pools that they just, ching ching. That's how they make their money. And what's really neat is on the back of the box art, you can see that the character's shadows continue on the other side of the box. So that's really neat to see. You don't see that often. The front, you can see the dog pool with his hand wrapped around the wheel, and it comes around. Oh, and there he is. So really neat. A lot of little things on the box. I'm not going to go through every single intricate thing. Tacos and burritos and the little. Just a lot of little things that stand out on this. A lot of work was put into this, that's for sure. So that's really nice to see, man. I'm a big fan of box art and packaging, and this is definitely a unique set. And it's very fitting of the character and the characters actually of this box set. So that's really cool. Let's see what's on the inside. So the inside opens up like this, and you have all your tacos laying in there. This thing completely comes out. And once you get it out, you can see all the various tacos in the box. So that's really neat to see. I love it, man. This is so neat. A very unique box. First taco is Deadpool, of course. So it says his name on there on the back. It's just Deadpool core. That's how they look. Marvel, Hasbro, yakety yak. Open it up, and there is Deadpool. And this is going to be really cool to review. So I'm looking forward to this. The next in the box set is Lady Deadpool. Hey, Lady Deadpool, how are you? Good. And of course, you got some schnitties. Lady Deadpool. Now I really want a taco. I'm not gonna lie. Tacos are freaking awesome. If you don't like tacos, then you need to find the tallest bridge in your town and just jump. Kid Pool. Yeah, there he is, Kid Pool. This is gonna be fun to review. You guys know I'm gonna be talking some smack about that. Next one. Champion of the Universe. There he is. Very unique character, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of him, to be honest, but whatever. And of course, the last one, Squirrel Pool and Dog Pool. Really cool here. I'm not gonna lie, the Deadpool and this little guy I'm more excited about than any other figure in this wave, honestly. Deadpool and little Squirrel Pool. That is it. So that's just me though. I'm so slick. Let's open these bad boys up. And here they are, all out of their packaging. So really cool set. Now the way I'm going to review this is I'm going to review it as a total box set. I'm not going to review individual paint apps. I want to give a final paint app score, a final articulation score, and then a final score for the entire set. Because if I did it the other way, we'd be here for about 3 days. And I have bills to pay and stuff. Oh, there goes a little Squirrel Pool. This thing is so cool. So here we go. We'll start off with the paint apps. Now for the dog pool, simple brown, with the he's pulled over some kind of shirt and with mask, and really neat. I think that it came out really nice. I do like the teeth, and yeah, this is pretty cool. And they all have it's funny, they all have the Deadpool eyes, one way or another. They all have the white eyes kind of thing going on. So really cool. No balls or nothing, which is good, but whatever. Just talk about dog balls. Yes, I did. Kid Pool. Very simple. He's got the laser kind of, almost Star Wars type swords, I guess, with the lightsabers. But really cool as well. The one thing about this set, I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm not too familiar with this. I never read the Deadpool core series. If you guys recommend it, maybe I'll pick it up. But it never really sparked my interest. I like Deadpool. I like some of his individual stuff, and then I love the Cable and Deadpool series. I do have all those trade paperbacks. That was a great run. I think my favorite run with Cable or Deadpool because of the dynamic between him and Deadpool. So here is Squirrel Pull. This thing is so awesome, dude. This is my favorite one out of all of this. I would have just, I pretty much paid $60 for this guy. This is the coolest looking, he's just a cute little thing, dude. Who wouldn't want a Squirrel Pull? Seriously. I would love to have a squirrel. I would love to have a pool. Squirrel Pull. No, I mean, seriously, man. The only reason I don't have a squirrel is because most of them have rabies. And they're not, you can't really train a squirrel. But they are freaking cute, though. You little bastard. Alright, enough of that. And then we move on to Mr. Deadpool. Now, Deadpool does come with another head. So, and you guys know how much I love head. So, there's the other head. This is a regular Deadpool head. This is basically the same Deadpool as the 2-pack that comes with Taskmaster. So, if you never got your hands on that one, you can get your hands on this one. It's basically the same thing with the finger, kind of the little English finger, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. But this is not bad. I mean, you have it's Deadpool standard colors. He's got a little rubby ducky here for his little floaty, which is pretty cool. Underneath here, a little bit different with the paint applications compared to the 2-pack. It's more silver, more metallic, and he's got that silver finish for the belt. Really neat. Comes around, and then the swords sit really well in here as well. And then he's got his little floaters here. These are all removable, by the way, so you can remove all this stuff. I left it on here just for the sake of this review. His weapons, he has the same weapons that Cable comes with. So if you guys have the Cable figure and you guys look at these, they're very. You might be like, oh, those are kind of familiar. The only difference is the paint applications. It is a little bit different. This is more of a metallic finish as opposed to Cable's weapons that are a little more. He's got more of that dark finish. It's more of a black wash. And this guy has a black wash too, but he does have a silver, kind of like a metallic tint to it. And you guys can see it shines a little bit. So, but really neat. I do like the weapons. They are reusing them, so it is what it is. And then the head sculpt, we'll zoom in on the head super quick. So, yeah, really neat. Again, got the mask pulled halfway up. I would have preferred an entire different head, like no mask at all. I thought that would have been a lot cooler than this half mask, but I get the idea behind the box set, which is he's eating the tacos, he lifts up the mask. If you refer to some of the comics, he does lift up the mask when he does need to use his mouth for whatever reason. And he uses his mouth a lot because he's a smartass, but again, I would have preferred an entire head with no with no mask, which would have been really neat. But I understand it. It is what it is. But again, the fine detail, the little belt buckles on the feet, amazing job. Really cool. We're gonna move on to this bad boy here. I'm not too familiar with this character. Again, I never read this series, but he just looks kind of phony. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. He is bigger in stature. He's using they are using the Hercules mold. So really cool. The blue skin, very light blue. And then, again, similar to the Deadpool setup with the metallic belt buckle. He has a sword. It doesn't really fit well in his hand, unfortunately. So it does kind of look loose in there, but it is what it is. And he does not have anything to put the sword in, so there's nowhere to really place it. So you're kind of stuck with that hand. And then he has 2 open hands, even though he comes with 1 sword. So maybe like a fist would have been nice, but it is what it is. And then the red, and so nothing really special. This guy's hair came out okay. You see that there. So again, I guess I'm just not a big fan of the way he looks as a character, and then it also implies with the figure as well. Lady Deadpool. Now she came out really nice. I thought this came out really clean. I do like Jasmine's a lot more. If you guys go see my custom Marvel Universe Lady Deadpool review that Jasmine made me, I like that one a lot more. Darker paint applications, so you guys can compare and contrast. Her hair is blonde. It's not posable, so there is no posability there. Same thing with the guy in the back. What's his name? Champion of the Universe. That's just a terrible name, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, really, really cool. I don't think it's bad. And then she is sporting the AIM Soldier weapons. And again, different paint applications. So the AIM Soldier weapons do not have that finish there, that little green finish. And then same thing with the gun here. You can see a little green dot there and then little details. So she is sporting these weapons, those weapons here. So, and they do sit well in her hands somewhat. See, well, not really. Every time I just touch her a little bit, she gets so excited. I mean, every time I touch her, the weapons fall out of her hands. Jesus Christ, where am I going? Okay. So for the paint applications for these bad boys, I am going to give them a complete 5 out of 5. I think they did a really, really good job. And what's really cool is that it's so consistent throughout, you know what I mean? And that's the one thing. And I know what you're going to say. Well, it's Deadpool. It's only red and black. What's the big deal? Yeah, but to keep it consistent the way they have, and no real paint blotches as you guys saw throughout the whole thing. I did not, you know, even little kid Deadpool here, there's no real paint blotches or anything that stands out that I can discredit this set. So really, really good job with the paint applications. Articulation, we'll be super quick with this. No articulation for the dog, no articulation for the squirrel, no articulation for Kid Deadpool. Alright? Then you get on to Deadpool himself. He has a ball joint up here, single joint elbows, rotates at the wrist all the way around, he rotates at the waist, and he has the ab crunch. Just a simple hinge on the head. I'm sorry, ball joint, no hinge. He's got upper thigh, ball joint thigh right there, double jointed knees, and it rotates at the ankle. Again, Master of the Universe, or Champion of the Universe, or whatever the hell his name is. Master of the Universe. He has the Hercules mold. So this is the first time we're seeing the Hercules mold other than Hercules. Which, that mold, guys, I mean, if you're a customizer, I highly recommend if you see Hercules, just buy him. Because the Universe line is coming to an end. We don't know if we're going to see that mold anymore. Maybe buy a couple of them, 3 or 4 of them, keep them in package if you're a customizer. And maybe you can make some custom figures like Ares and other figures down the line. That's just my recommendation. But he has a ball joint hinge up here. It's kind of limited. I'm not sure why. Maybe mine's just really, really tight. That's what she said. And then ball joint hinge there, upper bicep, single joint elbows. He's got, you know, rotates at the wrist, and he's got a hinge at the wrist, so that's pretty cool. Upper ab, no waist articulation, which is kind of whack, but whatever. He's got a hinge up here, upper thigh, double jointed knees, rotates at the ankle, and he has ankle rockers. And my girl here pretty much sports the same articulation as him. She's got a hinge up here, a ball joint hinge on the head, no upper bicep, single joint elbows, no waist, boob crunch, of course. She has the booby crunch. Hinge up here, upper thigh, double jointed knees, rotates at the ankle, and has the rotates at the calf here. I'm sorry, and has rotation and ankle rockers at, you know, screw this weapon, and ankle rockers at the ankles. So for articulation, although lackluster with certain characters, which I understand with these 3 characters in particular, still going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think they did an excellent job with what they had and reusing some of the old molds and whatnot. Final score on this set will be a 5 out of 5. I think this is an absolutely awesome set all around. You have some very abstract characters. And again, with Marvel Universe coming to an end, if this is going to be our last San Diego Comic-Con or Comic-Con exclusive, if it is, you know, you never know what they're going to show at New York. They might have, you know, there is rumor that they are going to come out with a Venom, Flash Thompson Venom as an exclusive, but we're not sure yet. But if this is the last one, then hey, man, this is, you know what? I love it. I love the box. You guys saw the box art earlier. It's awesome. Very nice display piece. I love the abstract characters. I think that's really, really cool. In particular, Squirrel Pool. There's something about this guy. I don't know what it is, man. But this is just one of the coolest looking things I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why. So simple, just really, really neat. But again, you know, a very, very nice box set. Now they have been popping up on Hasbro Toy Shop, the exclusive portion here and there. They popped up, I think, 2 or 3 times, and they go real quick. So when you hear about it, usually you'll hear about it through Facebook, maybe Twitter. Or Instagram or something, but jump on it and pay face value. If not, the set's going to cost you a little bit. I got lucky where I got my open set, or set to open, from Ram Aurelio when he got out to Comic-Con. He hit me up, and very, very nice thing for him to do, and then you know, sold it to me for face value. And then a couple days later, Slings of Web texted me, and he said, dude, you know, Hasbro Toy Shop, they got the exclusives. And I jumped on there in hopes that I would get another one to open or keep in package. And I was hoping to get a Boba Fett, but I didn't get my Boba Fett, which really hurt my feelings, but whatever. I'll get over it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching as always. Stay tuned to the next review. The next review will be the Marvel Universe Rhino. I do have a bunch of other figures. I want to do want to review the rest of the new waves, and I have a custom figure that I'll be reviewing very soon as well for a very good friend, for, two very good friends. So stay tuned to that. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. Remember to laugh every day. You guys have a good one. Deuces.